Hi friends, good evening. My name is Achyut and I'm from Vizag. So today in this class, we will solve another Java problem using arrays. So let's not waste the time. Let's get into the class. So here I had written the problem statement. So let us read the problem statement. So given an array for for each index, replace the element with the count. Replace the element with the count. For each index, replace the element with the count of greater elements present to the right of that element. Right of that element. Right? For example, if I give n is equal to 5, right? So here I'll write 2, 3, 1, 4, and 5. Right? So here you have to check from considering index 0. Considering index 0. I'll write the indexes like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So consider index 0. What is 2, right? 2, right? So you have to check greater than right? Like you have to check the right elements. You have to check the right elements. See, in the index 1, we are having 3. Is 3 is greater than 2? Yes, yes. Now the count is 1. And we have to check another thing. 2 is greater than 1. Sorry, 1 is greater than 2. No, right? So you have to leave this. And 4 is greater than 2, right? Yes. The count will becomes 2 now, right? And after that, we are having 5. So 5 is greater than 2. So the count will be 3 now. So for 2, we are having 3 elements, which is bigger than 2, which is on the right side, which is on the right side, right? And after that, you will be checking the 3. 3. So you should not include 2 because it is on left. You have to include on only right. You have to include only right. 1, 4, 5. That's it, right? For 3, you will get, for 3 you will get, see, 1 is greater than 3. No, right? So the first thing is 0. 0. And after that, 4 is greater than 3, right? So 0 becomes 1. And 5 is also greater than 3. So it becomes 2. So at last you have to write the counts. And after that, 1. So here you will get 2 because 4 is greater than 1, 5 is greater than 1. So the overall count is 2. And for 4, we are having 1. And for 5, we are having 0. We are having 0. So this is the output. This is the output, right? This is the output. So this is the output. So I hope you understand the problem statement. Let's write the code. So we will write this code using functions also. So I'll write import java.util.star, right? And after that, I'll write scanner sc is equal to, right? New scanner, new scanner system dot in. And here I will write n is equal to sc dot next int. And after that, I will include array. I will include array is equal to new int of size n. And for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. And after that, I'll write here of I is equal to sc dot next int, right? Right. So here now you have to print it, right? You have to print it. So I will write greater than greater. So you have to write write elements greater. So I have written a function called write elements greater, right? Right. So here I have to write n and error, right? You have to pass it, right? Right. Yeah. I'll not print it. I'll just pass this thing. Let's see. So I have passed the n and the error. So now we have to write the function public static void, and what the function and you have to write int n and int array, right? Int array, right? So we got the element n and element array. So here I will write the loop which I is equal to 0, I less than m. So I have to traverse on the array, right? Right? Right. So I will traverse on the array and I will root another for loop z is equal to 0. So we have to check the next element, right? Next element. So we have to compare with the present element, the index 0th element to the next element. See, we have to check with this element to the, you have to check with this element to the all three, right? This element to the next element to the all the elements they remain. So what you have to check? The present element, the current index element, and the rest of the elements, right? So the rest of the element starts with the present index plus 1, right? Present index plus 1. Then you will get 3, right? So what I will write? Int z is equal to I plus 1. I plus 1. So what is I is equal to 0, right? So 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1. This is the index. This is the index. 0 plus 1. 1. So the index value, one index value is 3. So it will start from 0. It will start from 3. I hope you understand why I'm writing I plus 1, because it has to start from after 2, right? So that's why I'm writing I plus 1. So anyway, I is equal to 0 is 2, right? I is equal to 0 is 2. So when I write I plus 1, it will start from 3. Simple. I hope you understand. And after that, I will travel up to n and I plus plus. So while traversing, I have to check one condition. If air of I, right? If air of I is less than air of j, right? So each time you have to check this element is less than the rest of the elements or not, right? So if it is less than, you have to do counting. You have to do counting. You have to do counting. So for this, I have to initialize the count. Int count is equal to 0, right? Int count is equal to 0. So after counting, right? So after counting, so this for loop will check all the elements, and at last you have to initialize air of I is equal to air of I is equal to, so you have to initialize the current index elements, right? So you have to write the air of I is equal to count. So why I'm writing air of I? Because air of I is storing this 0th value, 0th index value 2, right? So you have to update this 2 to count. So how many counts are there? That value you have to update it, right? So you have to update with 3. You have to update with 3. I hope you understand. So you are updating after counting what are the greater elements, which is greater than 2, right? You have to check the current index value is less than the rest of the elements. So how many numbers are there? That numbers will be stored into the count. So I'm initializing that count to the current index. current index. What is the current index? Which is AR of I. AR of I. So this is the AR of I, right? Current index I is equal to 0. So in that AR of 0, I'm initializing this count after doing all the count. Right? So we have initialized the count. Now we'll just print this thing. Yeah. So we have initialized the count. So after that, you have to traverse on the array, and you have to print the each elements, right? That's it. You have to print the updated array. You have to print the updated array. That's it. Simple. So you have counted all these things and you have to print the updated array. Yeah. Let's run this program. So we are having an error. Okay. You have to delete this thing and run this program again. So we are having 5 elements. So what are the five elements? The 5 elements are 2, 3, 1, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. Right? So I will just print it on one line. 5. 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. Okay, sorry. 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. Press enter. See, we are having 3, 2, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 2, 1, 0. So we are having that output. See, we are having that output. Right? So I hope you understand. So what we have done, we have taken we have taken array, and we have read the values, and we have passed these values to this function write elements creator. So the n element and the array elements. So here we have taken the array elements, and here I'm traversing on that array, and I have to check the next, like the current index. We have to check the current index is less than the rest of the elements or not. So if the rest of the elements, if you find any number which is less than, which is greater than the current index, then you have to count it. And you have to update the current index. You have to update the current index with the count. Current index value with the count. You have to update the current index value with the count. And at last, you have to print the updated array. Simple, right? So if you have any doubts in this code, just please comment in the chat. I will definitely help you out. And if you think this video is helpful for you, then please like the video, and please share this video to your friends and family members so that they can be benefit from this video. And please do subscribe to my channel, and please hit the bell icon. And then only you'll get the notification whenever I upload videos in the YouTube, or otherwise you will not get the notification. Thank you, friends. Jai Hind.